Hey, you don't have OCD. If I just like things really clean. Hi, welcome to another episode of psychwithoyin, and on this episode we'll be finalizing on personality disorders. We have previously talked about the odd and eccentric personality disorder types in previous episodes. Here we'll be focusing on avoidant personality disorders. Another avoidance, there is avoidant, dependent and obsessive compulsive personality disorder. So let's assume that Esther has an avoidant personality disorder type. She's very sensitive to criticism, so when you give her feedback on her work and it's not so positive, she's usually significantly affected, and then she becomes fearful of taking on more tasks because she's precluded with the fear of failure or all the million ways it could go wrong. She's also socially inferior, and because of this she doesn't make new friends. If you approach her, she's emotionally warm, but the problem is she feels like you could do better, so she doesn't mingle the way you would expect. So that's for avoidant personality disorder. So let's move to dependence. Let's assume that John has a dependent personality disorder type. He is very weak-willed, so he can be easily influenced by others. They often also have problems making everyday decisions, so you need somebody to tell him, this is what you eat, this is what you wear, this is where you go, because they are very crippled with the fear of making any decision, and they need somebody to order their everyday life. They might end up being homeless or at the bottom of the socioeconomic tree. So let's move to obsessive compulsive personality disorder. Rules have been laid down from A to E. You have to follow it exactly from A to E. They do not take shortcuts. They are rigid and inflexible. So if something is not followed to the letter, you usually have problems with these kinds of people. And they are very preoccupied with perfectionism, and they want something to be perfect, like exactly the way it's supposed to be. They have problems completing tasks. So that's all about obsessive compulsive personality disorder. So on next episode, we'll be talking about sexual disorders. Thank you for listening. Bye.